Well, there's a tractor. We went and got our coffees. All right, well, we're out here. I've got the tractor. You can see we've got a whole bunch of loose gravel. I think this stuff is 1.5 inches minus. So this is the first job of the day. I'm wandering down this really long driveway to kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm here to take care of. We got a lot of loose gravel. It's 1.25 inches, I believe, minus. And the owner's tractor is just a little bit too small with not enough weight to really move it around effectively. So I'm going to take care of that for him today, widen up some of these narrow spots, pull up a lot of the loose stuff from the road, and just really get it dialed in for him. I suspect it's going to go pretty well, so I hope you guys enjoy. So we'll get down in here and we'll pull a lot of this loose gravel up the driveway. My box blade will push it down and flatten it out too quite a bit. Hey there.
What are you doing?
Making YouTube.
What the hell is that?
My camera.
Are you filming this?
Of course I am.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it's filming right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
I wanted to be in the movie.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm done grading up the gravel for the most part. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna help him add some dirt here for a little bit. Well, we're an hour and a half in and we're pretty much wrapped up. The rest of it he'll be able to handle on himself, so we'll walk down here and take a look and see what we got. So we brought down some dirt, built this up, put the gravel over the top, got a little bit of a slight curved slope to it so the water run off. I think some grass seed or some plastic will go a long way on that one, but so we pulled a bunch of gravel up into this area. There wasn't much up here. Smoothed out a couple of the humps. Built up the edge a little bit. The gravel will slough off over time, but with his tractor and his back blade, he'll be able to fix up the small stuff. We widened up this side over here. That's all right. We pushed out these edges, I don't know, maybe a foot on each side. Widened everything up. Oh, Love the barking dogs. Always with the barking dogs. Always with the barking dogs. You kind of come onto the driveway. And you bump out through the bump right here. And you're going real slow. And then when you get to here, you're starting to spin your tires. So we thin this out so you won't spin as much. But that's pretty much what we did.
Now, are we still on?
It's always on. Always on. You never know.
Sign up for that show Naked and Afraid, Daniel. You know, you do great on Naked and Afraid.
If you turn the cameras off, you don't catch the good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, well, we're out at job number 2 for the day. This is a friend of mine who is in the middle of building a house. He is using the same builder that I built my house with and that my brother built with. And my brother's house is actually like 200 yards down the road. And there's his house. So it's coming along pretty well. The electricians finished up yesterday. But one of the things that you're responsible for when you work with this builder is backfilling of the garage to get ready to pour concrete, the flat work. And due to some miscommunication, basically, the number given to backfill the garage was slightly off. The number given was 4 inches off, actually, not slightly off. So backfill has been done, and if it was at the right height, we'd be ready to roll. It is flat enough. Now, it's not quite at the right height. It is basically 4 inches too high. So in the back, we are 4 inches from the sill plate, and in the front, down here, we're 6 inches from the sill plate. So the slope is good. However, 4 inches too high. So we're going to come in with the box blade, and we're going to put the rock bar down to clear this, unfortunately, which I don't like doing, but I don't really seem to have a choice. And I'm going to do 85% of the dirt removal in here. And then I'm actually going to leave my tractor out here for my brother, who lives right next door to him, and my friend and my brother will come out in a couple of days, and they will do the last 20%. The actual hard work where they got to use a laser level and get it just perfect. I suspect I'll get it pretty close myself, but we're going to go ahead and get started. So we pulled out a bunch of the dirt in here. There's a few high spots and a couple of low spots, but I don't have the compactor here. So my buddy will bring the compactor back tomorrow and he can finish everything up and smooth it out. I'm gonna leave my tractor out here with my brother so they'll have something to move dirt with. But while I'm here, I'll throw my camera in the backyard here. So the backfill along the house, I'm gonna smooth all this out. I'm gonna rake out a bunch of these rocks and get all this drug smooth, hopefully for him. So you see how bad this is. This is just huge piles of dirt, all uneven, a bunch of boards and stuff out here. So I'm going to go ahead and smooth all this out. All this is all the backfill that needs to be done and smoothed out for the siders to come in and do the siding on his house. So Alright, I brought you back out the next day after the sun had gone down to wrap this one up. We'll do a little walk around. So we pulled a bunch of this dirt out of this garage. So this chalk line right there, we're supposed to be 4 inches below that chalk line, which we are. There, and that line goes all the way around. So in the back, we're 8 inches from the bottom of the sill plate at the door. So you have 4 inches of concrete and then 4-inch step. And then at the front, we're 10 inches, which gives you your 2 inches of slope from the back to the front. So we pulled this out. He actually has to come in tomorrow and smooth this out and run the compactor over it. So we put all that dirt out here. And eventually he'll use his big tractor that's up there. And he'll come in and move all this dirt into the backyard. Basically from this pipe sticking out of his house back, started working all this in. It's tough to run the tractor when I only have this much space, because I need to be able to come in with the loader and smooth this edge out. But when he's all done and ready for final grade, we'll come back and smooth everything up, and we'll cut in all these banks and get everything smoothed out and fix all this stuff up here. I'll be 4 or 6 hours and smooth it all up and get it ready to roll. So then we graded out the whole backyard, well, the whole main backyard, got all this smoothed out with slope away from the house. This, as you guys saw earlier, looked like all that tore up area up front. This was all chunkered up, so we smoothed all this out, graded everything, pushed the dirt up under the overhang. And he's actually going to bring that pile of dirt in over there and this one here and bring it into where I'm standing to bring this up so that we have a nice gentle slope out. He's going to pour a concrete patio back here. But he's got to do a lot of work before I come back out and do final grade. His tractor will bring in all the big dirt and do the initial smoothing out of everything, and then I'll come and do final grade for him. So we got everything smoothed out so his guys can come and do the siding. I'm going to get the Tyvek house wrap on and put the siding on. So you can see here there's a lot more space to work and how much better this looks. It's more smoothed out here. So we got everything smoothed up, and overall came out really good. At least his guys can get the siding on. So that'll wrap up the this video on helping out my buddy, and hope you guys got something out of this. Hope you enjoyed watching. Maybe click some of these other links. I'll have my house build and maybe my tractor series of videos. And until the next one, hope you guys enjoyed.